Good morning, friends. I am Lisa with Made to Create with Lisa, and I'm back. I was out, well, not quite a week, about 5 days with my birthday shenanigans with my husband. And we went on a little trip, a little getaway for our 50th birthdays. And so now we're back. So I did disappear for a few days, but we had a really good time. And yes, now we're officially feeling like we've hit our big 5-0. So anyway, today starts my big Stampin' Up convention. And so I am going to be, it's virtual, unfortunately, again this year. So I'm heading out to watch that for the rest of the day. But I wanted to get on live really quick and do a quick project with you. Hey, Margaret. Before I'm out for the rest of the week, it's the next 3 days. So today we're going to make a couple ornaments. And let me show you what we're using. Can you see that? This is an acrylic circle, an acrylic piece. And I got these off of Amazon. And we are going to experiment doing this with some of our awesome embossing paste. Hey, Karen. I don't want to wait until I'm 60. I'm just barely hitting 50. Okay. Anyway, we're going to use this today and use our embossing paste. Okay. And we're going to see what we can come up with. I'm feeling very, very discombobulated today. Totally not my thing to be like unorganized, but that's where we are today. So let's bring you down and let's get started and see what we can do. Okay. So let me turn you around. Now I did change my camera setup a little bit, and so then I can't see your comments. So I now, hold on just a minute here. I am whoa, now you can hear me. Okay, I am watching it on my laptop over here so that I can hopefully see your comments. Okay, so like I said, I bought these acrylic circles off of Amazon, and I don't know if you can see how cloudy it is, but it's totally cloudy because it comes with like a film over it to keep it so that it doesn't get scratched. So you just peel off that film, okay? And sometimes it can kind of be hard to grab. You just kind of have to pick at it until it comes off. So hold, please. We'll just keep scratching. There we go. Okay, so see, now it's even more clear and you really can't see it. So I don't know if it's better. I don't know if it's better how you can see it, but I have to do it on this paper in order to do our project. So I am first going to pull in our shimmery white embossing paste. Now this one has been on back order and I think that it's coming back really soon. I forgot to check the date before I came live, but I will definitely have a link to this after I get off, okay? And we are also going to use our cool masks, our stencils, or whatever you want to call them. So this is the set that is called, what is it called? Is it the adorning masks, I think? Like I told you, I'm totally unorganized today. So we are going to use this and try to do it on our little ornament. All right, so I'm using one of our palette knives, all right? And I'm going to open up our paste. And first of all, let's figure out how we want this to lay. I think that I want it like this. Okay, so what I did try to do this last night, and what I discovered is that the more black part that you have, you know, the stiffer it's going to be and it won't flop around as much when you're spreading your paste, and that's important. So let's just scoop some of this out. And I'm just going to try to hold it here on the very edge and just try to get a really firm spread on it, okay? And I did mess up several times last night. You kind of almost have to get a feel for it. And so then I would run over and wash it off under the sink. The interesting thing is when I washed it over the sink, it still left kind of a, almost like an etching on the acrylic. I wasn't able to get it completely clear, but it was good enough. Okay, so I think that I have everything covered. Once you lift this up, you really can't go back. So you need to just look all the way around. I think I have everything. Okay, are you ready? Yay, totally worked. Okay, so what you've got to do with this is immediately put it, rinse it off. And so what I have is a bin of water over here next to me that I put that in really quick. And then you just scrape the rest of this into your container and put your lid on. Okay, and then I have some paper towels over here and I'm just gonna wipe my palette knife off. I mean, you can wash it, but we're gonna keep using it. So, okay, then what we're gonna do is lift it up really carefully. I don't wanna smear anything. Okay, and now I'm just going to wipe around the edges and I'm just gonna wipe this off onto my paper towel. It's just anything that was kind of hanging over. This doesn't want to come off my finger. There we go. So I'm just wiping it off. And then there it is. Can you see that? Isn't that fantastic? I am in love with this. Okay, so let me put that down, wipe off my fingers. And then what I'm going to do here is actually try to wipe off my mat here since we're going to keep going. Okay. Okay, so now what we have to do is set this aside to dry. Okay, so I'm going to sit it here off of the camera. Okay, now I want to try another one. So I'm trying to remember we have to pull off our little, oh, good, Karen, I'm glad you like it. I will put a link to these ornaments on here. There's actually quite a few different designs. I liked the ones that were just the circle, but they have some that have like a little bump here that make it look more like an ornament, you know? Okay, trying to grab it. I thought about doing this beforehand, but I wanted you to see the whole process. The whole process that I can't get this off. All right, let's try another side. Come on. So how are you guys doing? I miss being here with you. And I hope you missed me too. Okay, so now it's clear. And you know what? I forgot. I am going to grab really quick. Hold on. I'm going to grab my red re-inker fluid because I wanted to try something new. So we might as well try it together, right? Okay. So I'm going to tear off a little piece of foil here. And let's try something else. All right, so I'm going to put away the shimmery paste and let's pull out just the plain matte embossing paste, okay? And let us see what we can do. Who knows? Maybe this will be really ugly and we won't like it, but you never know till you try. So I know that I've shown you before about coloring your embossing paste, right? So we're going to scoop some of this out and put it on here. This is actually kind of old paste. As you see, it's just about gone. So it's getting kind of firm. So it's a little bit more annoying to work with, but okay. So let's try, this is my red re-inker fluid, and I am going to put a dot on here. I'm very curious if it's going to be pink or how red it's going to be. I do not know. I did not try this in advance. Now, see, you must know, if you know me, you know that this is not me. I don't wing it very well. I like to plan everything out. So you're seeing a different me. Maybe this is what's happening now that I turned 50. I'm turning over a new leaf. No, I don't want to turn over a new leaf. I like being organized and in control of my situation. Please tell me there's someone else like me out there. I have a lot of friends that wing it, and it just makes me nervous. All right, now look, that's actually pretty red. I'm actually really impressed. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so let's give it a shot, shall we? All right, so this striped one that looks like candy cane stripes, I know that we've used this before, and I thought that we would just give it a shot with the red paste, okay? Now, this is just from experience last night, is that I don't know if you can see this, but this is where the hole is right here. And I'm actually going to put one of the stripes over the hole so that I don't fill it with embossing paste. Now, if you do that, you can just use like take your pick tool and put it through the hole, and it'll go through there. But I just figured I would just avoid it. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up some of this paste and let's go for it. Are we ready? I am very curious to see how this looks. Now I noticed that I have a few white blobs in here that didn't get all the way mixed up, and I honestly think that's because my paste is kind of getting dry. So I'm trying to scrape some of those out. Okay, I'm going to hold the other side here. I don't know if I can scrape backwards. Let's see. So have you guys gotten yourself some embossing paste yet? I will put the link on here so that you can purchase it, get it purchased, and start experimenting. I want you guys to show me what you're making. Okay, I'm going to try to scrape out a few more of these. Okay, now one last pass to try to make it a little bit more, oops, it stuck to me. Hopefully that's not a problem. Try to make it like even kind of. Okay, are we ready? I'm a little nervous. Okay, oh, whoops. See, now I'm like messing it up. Okay. I gotta stop playing with it. Stop playing with it, Lisa. Okay. Ready? Yay! It totally worked. Okay, now I'm putting this back into my little tub of water back here. Okay, what do you think? So I'm going to scrape this back on here. We don't need that anymore. And where did my paper towel go? Oh, it fell on the floor. So I'm going to wipe off my palette knife. And as soon as I'm completely done, I will put it in the water. But okay, now let's lift this up and see if we can scrape our edges without touching the paste. There we go. And I'll wipe off the excess. I'm getting paste all over my fingers. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of smudge here. And honestly, from my little experience doing this last night, it's better almost just to leave it. Like right now, I can scrape some of it with my fingernail. Actually, let me just try to do that a little bit. Okay, can you see that? Or is it like out of focus? It's not terrible. And once we dress it up, I think it's going to be cute. Okay, so I'm going to put this off to the side. Ooh, good idea, Cheryl. Yes, using the cherry cobbler would have been a good idea. You are totally right. Maybe I would have even liked that better, actually. Okay, so let me wipe this off so that I have a clean workspace. Okay, now we are going to dress up our ornaments, but before we put away all the paste, I wanted to do one last thing. And this is going to be an unfinished project because I'm going to have to wash my my stencil and then do the other side because it's too big. But look at what I found. This is a galvanized star that I got from the Dollar Tree. And this is like in their regular crafting section. It's not in the Christmas section. And we are going to try to do it on metal. So I set up a little Christmas tree behind me that I will start putting the ornaments that we make on it during the season. And I thought that this would be fun to put at the top of the tree to have our little star. Okay, I need a fresh paper towel. All right. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Okay. This is bugging me that it has red on it, but it should be fine. Okay, what I'm going to pull out now is from our basic pattern pack is just the polka dots. Now you see that this star is so big that this doesn't cover the whole thing, right? So what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm just going to cover as much as I can, and then I'm going to have to let that dry and wash my stencil and come back, and I'm going to have to do it in several parts. And that's why I'm not going to be able to do it all here live. But I will take a picture and show you the finished version. And I just felt like it was worth trying, right? Because if I try it, then you guys can try it. and you won't be maybe quite as nervous if I mess up, right? Okay, so I'm pulling back in the shimmery white because it's one of my faves. And it's nice and soft because it's new. And it's almost gone already. Okay. So let's just try holding this on and let's just go for it. So I'm just doing a nice firm press, making sure it goes in all the holes. And I don't want to go off the edge since I will have to match this back up later, right? And I've never actually done that before. I've never done a big piece that I come back and line up my paste. Now I did go off there a little bit. Okay. I've never done this, so this will be a little experiment for us all. Boy, I hardly needed any for this. It just spreads really well on this metal. This is very interesting. What do you guys think? Okay. I think, I'm sorry, I'm looking here at all the dots. I think that they're all filled in. I think. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Okay, this is adorable, people. Let me hold it up. I hope you love this because I think this is fantastic. All right, hold on. Let me wipe off my palette knife. Okay, look at this. Gotta pick it up. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? What do you think? Okay, I think this is fantastic. Now, if you could see it in person, you would see that the shimmery does, you know, have a little bit of glitter on it, which just looks really cool with the metal. But so what we'll do is we'll match up the stencil on this side and I'll finish this off, okay? Now, I'm gonna move this to the side to dry. And that is going to be super cute on our tree. So let us fold this up so that we can move on. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in my tub of water. All right. Now I have paste all over my fingers. Okay, so I did put those pieces aside to dry, but I did have one from last night that that's all dry, that I'm gonna go ahead and have us decorate. Okay, so do you guys ever go to the clearance rack? You should, because we have great things there. And when they sell out, and then sometimes it gets really empty. But right now, this is the red braided linen trim from last year that's on there that I love. And I was so sad when it went away. And one of my favorite things to do with it, honestly, is use it for ornaments. I think it's such a great string for ornaments. So we are going to tie this on here. All right. So what we're going to do is tie that on there. And then we are going to put some beads on here. So I just have some different beads from different projects that I have. And let's do, I want some white ones. Let's see, I have to get these out. Let's see, do some white. And I have to remember what I wanted to do with this one, because I wanted to do a different theme with the other one. Let's see. I'm thinking aloud here. Let's just do white and natural. Actually, okay, I'm changing my mind. Is that okay? Okay, I'm gonna pull in jute for this one. We'll do the other one with the red thread. I'm gonna do natural on this one. And then we'll do the red on the other one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is tie a knot. And then we will put some beads on it to give it a little bit of pizzazz. Okay, so I just tied the knot down close to the ornament, all right? And then we will string these through. So I'm gonna do white, natural, white, this is actually the front. Okay, and then we will tie a little knot at the top. Could have made this a little bit longer, but it's okay. Oops. So do you guys ever make any of your own ornaments? Hey, Marty. No, I'm just early today because I'm getting ready to watch my online convention. And so I needed to come on early. Okay, let's get off some of these hairs. And then we have a cute little ornament. I'll lay it there so that you can see it a little bit easier. What do you think? Isn't that adorable? Okay, let me see if I lay it off here, maybe you can see it even better. Okay, now I'm going to show you a different one that I made. And I used, this one is also from the Adorning Mask set, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the one that it's from. We have a couple different packs, so I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. And so I did this one last night also. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier, is see how floppy it is because of the pattern. And so honestly, it was way harder to make sure that it didn't flop up when I was spreading it. And so that's why I did this one in advance. You kind of want to concentrate and make sure you're holding everything, but eventually I got it to work out. Okay, so the thing that I thought would be cute with this one is if we go ahead and use our red linen thread, and we will tie a knot again. It just makes it so it stays on if you kind of tie a knot right at the base. Like that, okay? And then let's do a red. And I didn't bring my lids over here. Let's see, they're gonna go flying everywhere. Ooh, how about if we do like a big one, like a big, small, big. That'll be cute. Okay, now sometimes when you do this, I like to use some Scotch tape to hold my ends together, because this hole on this white one, well, that's pretty big. Maybe it'll go through, but I think I'm just going to tape it up just to make sure. Okay. So if you're on, say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Red. Let's see if we can shove this one in there. See, it really helps to have that Scotch tape on there. And even then, sometimes it's hard. And so then I'll use my tool and kind of shove it through. Red, white, red. Okay, this is looking cute. If I do say so myself. All right, and let's put a knot at the very top, and we'll cut off this. Well, I can tear some of it off too, but I'll also trim that here. Let us trim it and then take off the rest of that tape. There we go. Okay, now I thought that it would be cute to put one of our little friends on this one. So I pulled out our Penguin Place stamp set, and we are going to, where is my ink? Okay, here is the matching punch, which is Adorabs. And I am going to punch a little body, okay? Then I am going to punch his little, what do you call this? His tuxedo? Do you know if it has a name? A penguin, like, you know, the breast of the penguin. And we will just glue this on. So what I want to do first is I'm going to get out our pumpkin pie ink. And let's get out our little feet. And this is a trick that I like to do. I like to lay his feet here. And then I get out his little beak. And I lay his beak where I'm gonna like to have it. And then, whoops, sorry, I have to turn that over. You kind of have to, it keeps kind of sticking to you a little bit. Okay, and then you can pick it up all at once. And then you know it's going to be perfectly matched up. And we'll ink it up. And there he is. He's coming to life. So cute. And I have learned that you have to put these little tiny itty bitty stamps away immediately, otherwise they disappear. Okay, where are the eyeballs? Oh, here they are. I knew I was looking at them. I have this gigantic stamp block here for these little tiny stamps. Okay, we'll ink up the eyeballs. And we'll stamp his eyes on there. Okay, he is coming to life. All right, we will put these little eyeballs back. And now I'm going to just glue his little tuxedo onto his body. Okay, how can you resist a little thing like this? Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to do was stamp a little hat because it's going to go with our red theme, right? So let's give him a little red hat. And I'm just going to stamp this on there. And I just have to fussy cut that out really quick. And while I'm doing that, I will tell you what we did for our birthdays. So my birthday was on Sunday along with my twin brother. And then my husband was last weekend. My son's is this weekend. And so, yes, we're all together. But anyway, my husband and I went away and we went on a little cruise to Mexico. It was very fun, very relaxing. And yeah, it was so nice to take a trip, get away. So that's where we were. So the Wi-Fi was really spotty, of course. So that's why I didn't post or anything. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. Okay, so let's put just a little bit of adhesive right on the base of his hat. Sort of have it sticking off to the side. We could do the scarf. We could do all kinds of stuff. Let's see, what else do we have for options? Yeah, we could add the scarf. We could do whatever, but I'm just going to leave it with the hat for now. And then we will put this on our, let me put it on the black background for you. Look at how cute that is. What do you think? Okay, and then we can put a little tag on there, like the be cool, be chill, be merry. I think I might just do the be merry and then just have it hanging off there. I didn't bring my punch over here, so I'll do that before I post it. But isn't that adorable? And then we have our snowflake one. And you could also put a tag on there, which would be totally cute. And then let me show you one more version that I made last night with this design. I made this one, which is that same design, except I pulled in the gingerbread and peppermint paper and just cut out some of the shapes and put that. Now, because this is see-through, of course, you can see through the back. So I put one on the back so that, you know, when the ornament twists around, then you wouldn't just see the back. Because see, what this is going to look like is it's just going to be black on the back or whatever. So I did this one kind of double-sided. So what do you think? Isn't that fun? So like I said, these are acrylic blocks or acrylic ornaments from Amazon. And we just made them up using our shimmery white embossing paste and our regular matte embossing paste. And then I want to show you, just so that you know what I'm going to do when I get off of here, is let me grab this star, bring back the star, and show you these little ornaments come from, thanks Judy, thanks Margie, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Okay, so these little ornaments came from Walmart, and I was thinking that I would either use the Mary or the Noel. Well, the Joy might be cute too, since it's going to be at the top of our tree. And so my plan was to finish this with you, but I'm realizing that since it's wet and all that, I can't right now. But so I'm just going to like have this tag hanging off of here, and we'll do a bow. And my plan was to use probably some of our white glitter ribbon as well as some of our red ruffled ribbon to make a bow up there. I don't know if I'll leave this buffalo check on there or not. We'll see. But I thought that that would look really cute, and then that will be at the top of our tree. So those were my ideas today. So let me pull you back up. Okay, and then I wanted to show you a couple things that I got for my birthday. Karen, thank you so much. This is hilarious. A hot glue gun Christmas ornament. And I love it so much. It made me laugh out loud. So this is totally going to go on our tree. Maybe it should be prominent right in the front. Oh, it's a little heavy. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit so that it doesn't fall off. So thank you, Karen, for this. I love it. I was also going to show you my friend Lisa sent me. This is not Stampin' Up stuff, but check this out. Okay, my friend Lisa made me this card. Look at this. Is that not amazing? Think of how much time went into this. So cool. So that was one of my birthday cards that she sent me. She also sent my husband this one, which had a neat, like all those triangles. And then Chris sent me this one. It says, "You're amazing. Thank you very much." With that funny sheep that we had from Celebration. So thank you so much for the sweet cards and the love. And we did have a great time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed our projects today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to tell you. I think that that's it. So I'm off to watch convention for the next couple days, and we're going to see the early release of the new spring mini catalog that's going to be coming out, which is crazy because I've like barely even started Christmas shopping. So I need to get my mind wrapped around all that. But I hope you are doing well, and I will catch up with you again. I will give a link for you to be able to purchase these projects or products to make the projects. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a heart, giving me a thumbs up, anything like that, that is what helps the Facebook algorithm. That's how it works, unfortunately, on Facebook. That would really help me out, and spread the love with your friends too. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And don't forget that you were made to create. See you soon. Bye.